Get money, stay pretty, handle your business, enjoy life, stay sexy, and don't give a fuck.
If I wanted to be a millionaire in 2026, here are the 3 brain hacks I would use based on neuroscience.
You're going to become a millionaire in 2026, and here's
Awaken, remember, rise with Yogi Butterflies. It's your girl Blue here to serve you love, light, and truth. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about maintaining that millionaire state of mind. I don't know about y'all, but I'm making sure that this year nobody is playing in my face, and I'm definitely going to be the first millionaire in my family. So if this is energy that you two are embracing for this year, I hope these videos bless you. Let's get into it.
January 1st, we're officially in our rich girl era, aka rich girl habits only. If you want to look rich, feel rich, and actually become rich, these are the things that we need to lock in on, okay? We are not hoping for a rich life, we are actually building one. The first being prioritize your spending. Stop spending on what you think will impress others and start spending out of alignment. Spend money on what matters to you, the things that actually bring you an ROI, the things that actually bring you joy, not spending on what social media or people have convinced you should matter. That is just a fast track to watch your money go down the drain, okay? Rich girls spend according to their values, not vibes or influence. 2, automate, okay? Automate your money. The basics should just flow like clockwork. Your bills, investing, your soft life fund, savings. If it is not automated, it is optional. And optional never happens consistently. Systems always beat motivation, always. Now 3, discipline equals self-respect. If you loved your future self like you loved the fantasy, you'd show up for her. Discipline isn't restriction, it is protection. It is a love language to the self. Luxury without discipline is just chaos in a nicer outfit. Rich girls don't just look the part, they embody wealth. Now 4, start investing. You don't need thousands of dollars, you just need to start. Even $50 a month puts you farther ahead than waiting for the perfect time, okay? Your wealth grows with you, not after you. 5, so important. Stay educated, stay curious, develop new skills, new interests. Looking rich is one thing, becoming rich is a whole other. Your brain has the highest ROI. Don't be the girl with expensive tastes and cheap thinking. Get smarter, sharper, and harder to replace. 6, get a hobby. Tennis, reading, chess, learning a language. Something that makes you interesting, keeps you balanced, keeps you creative. Rich girls are well-rounded. It is so attractive to have depth. 7, set an admin day, aka a money night. Pour a glass, open your account, review, realign, reset. You can do this weekly, monthly, quarterly. Clarity is such a flex and avoidance is expensive. This is how you stop performing luxury and start living it. So if you're in your rich girl era this year, comment rich. If I wanted to be a millionaire in 2026, here are the 3 brain hacks I would use based on neuroscience. Hi, my name is Nike, not Nike. First, save this video and watch it every single day the whole month of January. Let's do it. 1, identity first. Shift your identity completely. What I will do is just tell myself every single day that I'm a multi-millionaire. Every day, I will tell myself that. Because remember, once your brain believes it, your nervous system believes it. And once your nervous system believes it, easy peasy. Everything else will calibrate itself to bring that reality into your life. Tell yourself every day, act like it, dress like it, like you're a multi-millionaire. Identity first, behavior follows. 2, talking about nervous system, regulate your nervous system. I've said this ad nauseum. You cannot become wealthy without a regulated nervous system. Wealth requires, guess what? Calmness. When you're stressed, when you're always, guess what? A lot of cortisol runs through your body. And what does cortisol does? It shuts down the prefrontal cortex. And that's the part that goes out there and make the money for you. It's the money maker. Regulate your nervous system. And last but not least, proximity rewires you and your brain. Neurons mirror neurons. Find a way to get in the room with millionaires. That's your only task for 2026. Make some rich friends. And if you need help with that, my book, How to Be a Fearless Networker, is the #1 book when it comes to networking on Amazon. You need to make rich friends, period. Your brain, your body, your nervous system will pick up on their habits, their patterns, their discipline immediately. That's it. That's the formula. Follow that and come back in December and tell me you're not a millionaire. I believe in you, and I pray you always believe in yourself. Stay fabulous. Bye.
You're going to become a millionaire in 2026, and here's why. Because everything that you have been walking through this year, every challenge, every identity crisis, every moment that you were questioning, like, why is this happening to me? It wasn't punishment. It was just preparation. Millionaire energy cannot exist in a field that's cluttered with self-doubt, with fear, with people pleasing. And that's exactly what this year has been doing to you. It's been dissolving the version of you who cannot hold wealth. So the version who can finally come online. So this year, you've been learning how to trust yourself, how to stop shrinking, how to stop settling for crumbs. And you're not becoming a millionaire because of strategy. You're becoming a millionaire because you have become an identity matched to the version of you who holds millions. And once that shift is complete, the universe has no choice but to deliver it to you.
Babe, remember this all through 2026. Invest in yourself deeply. Work on your body. Hit the gym. Avoid drama. Mind your business. Make money. Level up your circle. Protect your peace. Talk less. Work in silence. Listen more. Pray out loud. Have faith. Trust God. Chase your dreams. Choose happiness. Do what makes you feel good. Life is short. Get busy living.
I asked ChatGPT to give me the top best business ideas for women to start in 2026 based on data and trends, and here's what I got. So the first one that I got was female health technology apps and platforms. There's an increased demand for apps centered around female health, bringing accessibility to education and also convenience. So these web apps could include menopause trackers, ovulation, fertility, cycles, just overall women's health and needs applications. And this is a growing market because there is more awareness for women's health that is currently underserved or underrepresented. Next, offering educational resources and services. So that could be tutoring, coaching, educational products. There is so much opportunity in this space. I've talked about it in another video when I was going over the best businesses to start in 2026. Now, this is a great category for women especially. So there's a lot of opportunity in there. We can create educational services and products related to wellness, beauty, hair, and business, especially these types of educational spaces related to those things are also growing very rapidly. People want to have more business wellness information and education shared with them in a way that's convenient and accessible. E-commerce stores and online niche stores as well. These are great opportunities. You probably hear a lot about this, but I'm here to confirm that these are rapidly growing spaces. They are here to stay. So this includes handmade goods and also drop shipping as well. Also, think about needs of moms and parents. So baby goods or even just goods for mothers, new parents. So get really creative in your offerings because as long as you are solving a problem or addressing a group with a need, you are offering a product with value when done the right way. Next, digital services. This is increasing very rapidly in demand, and there's a lot of opportunity in there for you. So, social media management, content creation, these are just some of the few of the many business ideas that women can start in 2026. These markets are rapidly growing. There's a lot of opportunity in here. Make sure to take advantage. Follow for more business ideas, tips, strategies, and empowerment.
Okay, fine. I'm no longer gatekeeping. If you're a woman who wants to make a disgusting amount of money online, but you do not want to post on social media, watch this video. For For those who don't know me, my name is Tyla, and I built a multi-six-figure business doing this, and it has completely changed my life, and a lot of women do not know about it. What I do is called SaaS Queens, and for those who don't know what that is, all I do is I help businesses get more reviews. Very simple. Now, what I do is I set up a website, and if you want the details on the website I use, I have all of the stuff in my bio of everything you need to get started. But I set this up for a business one time. They bring in reviews and they pay me every single month for it. So for example, the same way we all pay for things like Netflix and Canva every single month to utilize their tool, a business pays me every single month to utilize my tool to get them more reviews. The reason why I love this business model so much is because I only have to set this up one time, and after I set it up, I get paid every single month. And this business model has been able to bring me in an insane amount of passive income, and I do not have to post myself on social media a bunch of times just to get subscribers. This business model has completely changed my life, and I've seen it change a lot of other women's lives, and no one's doing it. No one's really tapping into it, and it's gonna really go up come 2026. So if you're a girl who's looking for another form of income, or you're looking to completely replace your income, get on this, get on SaaS Queens, because I'm telling you right now, it's insane.
This is the one video that snapped me out of rock bottom, that snapped me out of sleeping 18 hours a day. This video right here will change your life. If you're lazy and you procrastinate, watch this.
What if laziness is a habit of thinking about the cost of things or the effort instead of thinking about the payoff? I'm going to say it again to get a few more heads to explode. What if laziness is nothing but a habit of thinking about the effort instead of thinking about the outcome? What if you could reverse laziness by simply developing a habit of thinking more about the, let's say, the delicious food that you would like to enjoy instead of how long it would take you to get up and go get it? But the real question is, if you were to test this at home and try to see if you can think more about the good outcome and less about the work, would you get it done? Why is it that people have a second child? You know, why does a woman who goes through this awful, awful childbirth have a second child? Don't they always say the same thing? If I remembered how bad this was, I wouldn't do it again. Right? So the not thinking about the effort is vital to actually the survival of humanity. If we focused on how hard it was to have a baby, you just wouldn't do it, or you do too little of it. But if you focus on how awesome it would be to have a family, well, there you go. You're going to go through the pain because you've already committed. Am I ambitious, or do I simply have a thinking habit which produces dopamine because I'm thinking about the positive outcome? And is the dopamine the thing that gets me up and moving? And when you're observing me, you say, how the hell do you get so much done? And how do I do it? I think it's just this. When I think of all the things I do, I think about them in terms of their benefits. So here's your tip. It's going to change some of your lives. Think about the positive, not about the work, and see what that does to you.
In order for Black women to heal in 2026, we have to make more money. I used to be a social worker making $2,500 a month. Now I'm a business owner and I make $100K a month. And there was no way that I was able to heal my past trauma, heal my body from chronic illnesses if I didn't make more money. We all have on our New Year's resolutions that we're going to go actually do therapy, and we're going to go work out, and we're actually going to care for our bodies and figure out what's wrong with them. We're going to heal our relationships with our past traumas. But all that takes time and resources and professionals helping us. And I couldn't do any of that. I used to go year after year after year trying to figure out all my New Year's resolutions, and I didn't realize that I needed more money to actually accomplish them. Earning more money helped me pay off the debt. Earning more money actually helped me get a good therapist, not like
a cheap one, a good therapist to help me rewire some of my trauma. Earning more money is the bowling ball for healing. It will help you heal all of your past things, but only if you decide that you're worthy enough to earn more.
If you actually want to make a lot of money in 2026, like you actually want to really, really become a millionaire and you're a little bit lazy, watch this. Well, as you can see, I'm currently in Dubai. I just spent $40,000 being here for a week. I used to live here for 3 years, living a crazy, abundant, luxurious life. Full of abundance is what I meant to say. And not that long ago, I was just a lost little girl. I was so lost. You couldn't even believe how lost I was. I had nothing to my name. I was really broke. I dropped out of college. I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. I felt like such a failure for so long, until I found out how to sell products on Amazon. Selling products on Amazon paid for my entire trip. It has funded my lifestyle for the last 6 years, and I literally live my dream life. I'm only sharing this to inspire you because I didn't think that this was a possibility to attain this kind of abundance at this age. It's absolutely insane. But I want this to be your sign. You don't have to follow the traditional path. You don't have to do things you don't want to do. I'm speaking to the girls. So let this be your sign. If you are curious about my journey, just go here. I'm gonna actually host a class tomorrow. Tomorrow, so you can join it. It's free. I'm not gonna say on anything at all whatsoever.
If I wanted to be a millionaire in 2026, here's exactly what I would do. First, I would stop focusing on the how and I would start focusing on the who. Because millionaires aren't just created by brilliant strategies. They're created first by identity. So I would ask myself, who's the version of myself who is making $1 million? How does she think? How does she move? What does she tolerate? What does she not tolerate? And I would start acting like her now in even the smallest ways before I have proof. Before it makes sense, before anyone else believes it. Second, I would start making decisions based on my expanded capacity versus my fear and my limitation. Because most people stay broke because they keep on choosing over and over what they think is safe. Millionaires choose very consistently what expands them, even when it's uncomfortable. In fact, especially when it's uncomfortable. If the numbers make sense or if the moves make sense, they move, they do it. Thirdly, I would stop spending time with people who expect me to stay the same, because you cannot become a millionaire when your environment is energetically tied to your old identity. And lastly, I would start putting myself in rooms that activate me, rooms that kind of scare me, but rooms that are stretching me into my future version of self that I don't even yet believe in. Because becoming a millionaire happens when you collapse the distance between who you are right now and the version of you who's already living your dream reality.
Thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment your experiences down in the comments below of different ways you plan on being that millionaire or just increasing your finances this year. I know I've been taking notes myself. Always remember, transformation isn't the end. It's your soul remembering who you are. So rise higher, shine brighter, and remember, your soul has wings. See you in the next video. Ashe.